I have a wonderful person right next to me who was created for a purpose. One of the pro-life saints that's going to go marching in. His name is Chris Slattery. Chris,
hi, Barbara.
Welcome to our coverage of the March for Life. Chris is the founder of Expectant Mother Care, right, Chris?
That's right, that's right.
Now, tell us about this. What is it exactly?
We're one of the thousands of crisis pregnancy center organizations. We have the unique mission of being on the front lines in New York City, which has one of the highest rates of abortion in America. We, unfortunately, in the New York City area market, aborts 1 out of 10 babies in America. Over 100,000 per year.
Just in New York City?
Just in New York City alone.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's why it's been nicknamed the abortion capital of America. So our special mission is to save those lives on the front lines in New York City with compassionate help in offices which we've converted to part-time medical clinics.
Yes.
And we have doctors, nurses, sonogram technicians on staff to help the mothers see the life of their beautiful baby with the latest technology using the GE four-dimensional ultrasound.
I asked you about 3D and you said, no, we have 4D.
We have the 4D unit.
4D? What's the difference between 3D and 4D?
You get to see the 3 dimensions of the baby in live real time instead of like on a playback basis.
Yes.
So when you see the visuals, it makes a big difference to the mother and to the father of the baby, and that really helps.
Doesn't she bond?
She bonds
to the baby?
with the baby.
Yes.
We're counseling over 4,000 single mothers and their families per year now. We expect to expand that to eventually 10,000. We want to reach at least 1 out of 10 mothers that are considering abortion to save those mothers and those children from a certain abortion every year in New York.
Now, what if someone across the United States, anyone who's watching this, what if they wanted to start an expectant mother care? How would they go about doing that?
Well, they can contact us. They can call us at 1-888-PRO-MOMS, PROMOMS, or they can go to expectantmothercare.org, expectantmothercare.org, and just fill out one of the information forms or email us there. And we'll get back in touch, and we'll come out and we'll help show you how to save lives by effectively integrating professional medical care with compassionate counseling to draw in the girls and women who are caught with an unplanned pregnancy and need immediate emergency assistance. We'll teach you how to do this, how you can actually be paid to do counseling, how you can get free space in medical clinics and hospital clinics to actually be paid to do pro-life counseling. I've discovered ways that this can be affordable to do.
Great.
So many are afraid of fundraising, and we've discovered ways where you can actually make money doing the work, get paid for the pro-life work. We're worthy of doing this. We're worthy of being paid.
And then, Chris, do you also train the workers there to use the 4D ultrasound machine?
We use professional licensed technicians.
I see, okay.
And we, of course, do professional training as well for the lay staff. You know, so many people could, in their own communities, be saving lives.
Yes.
Without protest. We need the protesters.
Absolutely.
We need the demonstrations.
Absolutely.
But right in your own backyard, it's so possible today to go out there and to minister in your neighborhood, minister in your city, minister in your town through the effective use of crisis pregnancy intervention.
Exactly.
We have to expand the work. Many of the crisis centers are in areas in the country where the population is low.
Yes.
We need to add in the urban environments in the big cities of America, in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Boston, Miami. We need more centers. In New York, we're outnumbered.
Are you outnumbered?
We have 85 plus abortion killing centers, and we have about 15, 16 locations overall in the whole city. So there are many more we have to add, Barbara, to save more lives.
Now, how many do you have, Expectant Mother Cares?
We are currently open with 6 or 7 locations. We're literally opening another one next week. We expect by February we'll have 10 locations.
All over New York City?
All over the city. We'll be in 4 counties. of New York City and one in the suburban market of Westchester. We are in Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx, and we will be in Queens very soon, as well as in Yonkers, New York, which is part of Westchester.
How did you get into this work, Chris?
It was like most people getting into the pro-life movement. You kind of get drawn in.
You're called.
You get called one little step at a time.
Right.
For me, it was starting with sidewalk counseling, going out in front of the abortion clinics, realizing the women were going to be killing their babies there that day. And then I discovered in the mid-'80s when I was doing this, there really were no places to send the mothers. We needed assistance. We needed real professional help.
Absolutely.
We had to find places for housing for them.
Right.
We had to find emergency supplies. We had to sometimes give gifts, emergency gifts.
You can't say, don't kill your baby, see ya.
Yeah, I mean,
you have to put your money where your mouth is,
It's really hypocritical
right?
of we Christians if we don't actually feed the hungry, clothe the naked, house the homeless, counsel the doubtful, instruct the ignorant. We have to carry out the spiritual and corporal works of mercy.
Absolutely.
And this is one of those wonderful works where you can integrate both the spiritual and the corporal works of mercy beautifully. Beautifully. You must be a prayerful person to do this work.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
You cannot do this work if you're not living an abstinent, chaste lifestyle. You have to do it in prayer, through prayer, with prayer.
And not only that, don't you find that daily receiving the Eucharist, the source of all grace, gives you what you need to keep on?
And we have a chapel in one of our main counseling centers where the mothers come to pray.
Wonderful.
We have monthly mass. We have a beautiful altar and chapel where we try to get the mothers back to Christ. Try to get them back to the sacraments, especially the Roman Catholic ones.
Now, see, this is critically important. I have the privilege of teaching in a crisis. It's not a crisis pregnancy center. It's a home for single mothers.
Yes.
And it's always upsetting to me that it's not something that to get them back to church is not a major priority. And I wish that it could be, because many of them are Catholic or Christians at least.
It is. Many of our counselors in our centers have been the godparents of new babies baptized in the church.
We've brought many couples back to the faith, back to God. We ask mothers to have a second virginity. If they're not pregnant and sexually active, we ask them to give themselves back to God.
A spiritual virginity.
You teach very much about chastity.
Of course. With God, there's always hope. I thank you so much, Chris, for being with me today. God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much,
wonderful.
Barbara.
All right. Now we're going to go back to the stage right behind me, and here's some wonderful music.